What's good, guys? Welcome back to our Market Weekly Outlook. And this week we're going to be covering index, EUG, of course, futures, and oil. And of course, I'm being joined with Leo. What's good, Leo?
Hello, welcome back to another week, guys. This week, we're nearing the end of the month, so uh, the news for this week is a little lackluster in the beginning. As you guys can see on Monday and Tuesday, we don't have too many events. Price action should start picking up in Wednesday into Friday, however. As you can see, all the red and orange folders here for euro, pound, and dollar. Most importantly, in my opinion, unemployment claims on Thursday for the US dollar, and flash manufacturing PMI on Wednesday for the dollar as well. Right, moving on to the dollar index, Alan.
Yeah, let's move on to the dollar index. So for the dollar index, as of right now, price is stuck in a little tight range right here. This is a volume imbalance that I drew out for you guys, and we saw price come down there a few times. I am still not, I don't really believe that this is the high of Dixie yet. I do, you can see this pushing higher running into it. I want to see how they use this volume imbalance, especially that low right there. I want to see if they want to run through that low and then push higher, or leave that low and then just rally higher for these highs up here, and then maybe for the weekly target, we'll get to this high here. But let's move on into the lower time frame for Dixie. So lower time frame, I do have this high drawn out here. This high does have my attention for now. I want to see how price moves in this area here. Does it want to come down, sweep these lows one more time? If they do, I'm looking for maybe deeper levels for Dixie. But if they're able to show me some level of resistance or quote unquote support here, and then push price higher, running for a short-term buy side, I would kind of want to see that a little bit more, just so it can have a better week per se for Dixie. Is there anything you want to add for Dixie, Leo?
Um, my eye is on that volume imbalance as well. I need to see how it's trading in there. Does it trade through there and then use that as quote unquote resistance, or does it trade and then have the body respect it and then move into the buy side liquidity? So we're at a pretty pivotal point for the dollar within the week right now, and how this moves in this PD array can define um, kind of the shorter term bias in my opinion. So still be watching that. We'll be updating you on the Discord if we see um, key movement for the dollar index.
Yeah, so like Leo said, we do have our Discord open already. And if you guys are interested in joining, the link should be in the description below. It's completely free, so join up. And then if you guys have any questions, concerns, or you want us to take a look at your charts, just drop them down in Discord. And we'll do our best to reply to all your questions. Let's move on from the dollar index to Forex. We go over EU daily. So EU daily, I have this level drawn out here, constant encroachment of that imbalance. I'm looking at sell liquidity down here. I want to see how price uses that. Does it want to come through that, trade up into buy side there, and then react lower? And if like I said, if price runs higher aggressively, taking out probably like this high here or even this high here, it would then, in my opinion, draw my attention to maybe higher prices, maybe buy side liquidity up here, or maybe even trying to fill in this inefficiency here. But as of right now, I want to see what price wants to do for daily or on the daily time frame for EU. And that's why I said, just wait on Dixie. I want to see what Dixie wants to do. If Dixie takes out that low and EU doesn't take out that high, I'll be looking for maybe Dixie as a turtle soup, maybe. But like I said, we need more information as of right now. I like to avoid these type ranges. I'm not trying to push too hard. So do take my analysis with a grain of salt. I do say that right now. Just like I said, just be careful. Price is a little slow at the moment. Want to wait until the rest of the week where the news comes in and volatility kicks in. But yeah, for EU, I'm gonna have my eyes down at this house of liquidity down here. I want to see what it does there. Maybe fill in that inefficiency there. And then if it does that, I am looking for higher prices for EU and then lower prices for Dixie. So let's move on from EU to GU, right? Similar analysis. GU looks a little bit more animated, I would say, right? It looks has more trading, I would say more volatility. And right now, price runs higher, taking out buy side liquidity right here. I want to see what happens from this level here. Does it want to continue pushing higher? Maybe targeting this buy side here, or maybe even trading up to the bodies there. And then if I do see it coming lower, I will be looking for probably like these lows here, maybe, or even have them run down into here if it does get really animated this week for GU. Buy side liquidity, in my opinion, should still be this high here or even this high here, like I said. But I want to see what it does. As of right now, Dixie is a little tricky, so I don't want to operate under these like low probability circumstances. So as of right now, just like I said, be careful. But I do have my eyes on these liquidities down here. Trading into these would be ideal for my analysis, in my opinion. But do you have anything you want to add for EUGU, Leo?
Not at the moment for Forex for me.
Okay, sounds good. Let's move on from Forex then.
All right, on to crude oil on the daily chart of the crude oil. So uh, on Monday, we did see the buy side liquidity that we've been hunting, 75.25, get taken out and then some. On the daily, it's a wick. So we did trade into the range. And I am still looking for 76.18 to get taken out. And so with this new price action unfolding into the marketplace, I do have a few new levels that I'm looking at for you guys. Most importantly right now is 73.92 on the daily chart. And although this range has been made pretty much efficient, I do want to get to the lower time frame and kind of discuss more. So these doubles aren't the most salient, but I leave them on for your context and I guess narrative essentially. So moving into the hourly chart, I have noted the buy side liquidity here as the next target. Um, just going back, pedaling a little bit into last week's price action, we do see I did mark out this order block here, the open of this. I was watching price wanting to trade into that and move away from it. We do get a trade into it a little deeper and into this fair value gap here. As you can see, the bodies are respecting it very well. And I did overlap this with the last down candle here. I took the whole range and the 50 of it lines up with the imbalance here. And we see this confluence of two PD arrays match up and price moving into it, tagging it, and then running away. So this is really good for bullish order flow. So we did take out buy side liquidity. So I am expecting some measure of retracement for sure. Whether this is it, and then we move onward up into the 76.18 is it could happen, but I'm using this range here that it made from Monday into just this whole daily range. And the 50 of that is a little bit above 73.92, around just under this candle here. And so I would like to see price move into the equilibrium and perhaps even a little bit tad lower into this range here, and then tag it, run away into buy side into Tuesday and Wednesday. That's what I have. However, we are in low probability conditions for the dollar, so price could deviate from what I'm expecting it to, but I think pretty high probability that 76.18 is getting taken out here. So this is my framework and my approach into Wednesday. And as always, I will be updating, or Alan and I will be updating you guys on the midweek review video on how this goes. All right, moving into E-mini S&P, the daily chart. As we've mentioned a few times before, we are in low probability conditions at the moment. So with the dollar being 50-50 right now, in a little range, and with the indexes making an extreme expansion from Friday, um, and a non-event day on Monday, we did see a very shallow consolidation day uh, on Monday's trading. As you guys can see, definitely see, check your charts. Um, and I'm expecting Tuesday to be kind of shallow as well. And then from Wednesday onward to start picking up on price action. So price can definitely flash both sides in the marketplace. And we're still in condition like this, we're waiting for the market to really show something key, tip its hand, and then we'll move with more concrete and evidence and confidence based off of that. So right now, I'm just giving you the best look that I have. So I did note it that this sell side imbalance from a long time ago, because we're probably going for all-time highs. So this is the major, I guess, range that price is tagging. And I did note this old high here. So in between where we are now and this old high here, price does have authority over, in my opinion. This is the most salient range that we're working in. And ultimately, I am bullish bias for the longer term here. But this is the key things I have. This little gap here, this volume imbalance on the daily, as well as 484,150. I'm not saying it will tag this and run for it right away, but I do have my eye on this, as well as this level 50 here and this sell side imbalance on the daily. Moving on to the hourly, most of the levels on the daily transpose down. This is the December 27, 2023 high here, as noted again. I have a 4-hour imbalance noted here, transposed to the hourly, and the same volume imbalance, but I just moved it up a little because the hourly is more refined. So we're really choppy right now, and I'm expecting some perhaps price action in this range. Between the imbalance, the gap here, um, and the buy side liquidity on top. Did you have anything to add on the S&P futures, Alan?
No, not really. I do like the sell side liquidity resting below there and the inefficiencies there. So I want to see how price does if they do come down to those levels, react to it. And if they just blow right by, then I'm looking for definitely a deeper retracement. But let's move on
Yep.
into the NAS. So NAS on the daily, very, very bullish at the moment. And as of right now, I think here is a level where a lot of traders get caught up. In my opinion, I do not recommend you guys trading this level here, particularly just because we're so close to all-time highs and there's buy side liquidity resting above that high there. And the reason why I say there's buy side liquidity is because I already know there's a lot of individuals or even funds trying to short this. And in my opinion, it's very, very dangerous to try to, short this without any reasoning and other than the fact that it's very high up here. That's in my opinion. If you have a reason that's just it's very high, it moved up a lot. I think it's just short. That's not good enough reason for, in my opinion, to try jumping a short here. So I think ICT did release a message about saying, hey, if in these like uncharted waters that no one has really seen prices above yet. You just kind of go with the trend, like the bullish run as of right now, or bullish order flow until it's proven otherwise. And I think that's the best idea for it. I do see potential retracements. Like this is a very, very big range. I just don't know if they want to do it this week or maybe next month. Like I just don't know. So as of right now, I'm on trading NAS. I'm trading on the lower time frames, but this has my eye for now. And this is a large inefficiency. So I want to see how price either trades up into it or towards this high. And then maybe we have a nice run lower to target out these lows here to trap buyers in the market. But as of right now, NAS is very, very dangerous in my opinion. So I just have a really small analysis for you guys because I don't want to give you guys something that, in my opinion, I don't really trust yet. So as of right now, buy side liquidity is what I'm looking at. you could throw stop sell liquidity down here. If you see if ES starts going lower, then NAS would probably follow that and try to trade into this inefficiency here. But I want to see what happens. I feel like if they do start trading lower, they would go very, very low, in my opinion. But as of right now, like I said, let's just wait and see. But did you have anything you want to add for NAS, Leo?
No, Nas and ES are a very hard read right now. I'm giving you my gun to my head. Like you had to give us something. That's
Yeah.
what I'm giving you. Like it's hard to read. I got burnt today, so right now I'm just waiting for that market to tip its hand and show some sponsorship so that we can have something to work on.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly, exactly. And like I said, if you guys feel that way, don't try to force yourselves to trade, right? Like you can see Leo and I are both saying, hey, this is our we're trying to give you guys something, but at the same time, we're not trying to get you guys burned. And like I said, it's very, very difficult to trade at the moment. At such a high level, anything can happen. It can go lower. Something, the bears will be like, oh, we're right. It can go higher. The bulls are like, the bull run is not over. Like it's very, very gambling, markets conditions right now, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll keep you guys updated on our Discord and of course on the midweek review. But yeah, if that's it, then we'll see you guys on the midweek review. And if you guys have any questions about this, if you guys are students in the Discord, or you guys have any questions, you guys can message us in the Discord below. And yeah, we'll be more than happy to answer your questions or concerns you guys had. But yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video then. Peace.
Take care, guys.